Hello, this is Anna again. So today we'll be talking about Big Brother, the new season, the Canadian one. So there are a lot of cool things that are happening, so we'll just jump right in. So the first thing that's happening is there's going to be two international house guests. Basically, people across the world can vote, and there are 4 options, so we'll just go through all the options. So the first option is Jace from Big Brother USA. Do you know who Jace is?
I just know he's like a pretty old contender.
Yes. He's from season 5, I think. He's really old. I think he was probably the first person to make that Bros Alliance thing. He was also the first person to be taken out by like a strategic veto play pick, which is why they got like a random one, because before people used to pick who they wanted to play veto, so he got voted out that way. It's called the 6-finger plan or something like that. So he's kind of a douchebag. That's basically a good way to describe him. I don't really want him to come back.
Is he like a competition kind of guy or more of a social?
None. That's why he got out early each time. So not really a good player.
So I see the next one's Tim. I know you like him a lot from Australia.
Yeah.
Your brother Australia.
Yeah.
He's kind of annoying though. Like I find him a little bit too much.
Yeah, he can get annoying, but he is so entertaining, and he's really interesting. He also is very strategic, which is weird to see in a season like the Australian one where fans do vote, but he also had so much strategy to his game, like all these little things that you wouldn't even imagine, so I think he could do really well, and I really want him to come into the house. Okay, next we have Veronica.
So the porn star. Yeah.
Well, she's not a porn star. She's she was in Playboy and like claimed to have slept with all these like soccer players. So she's Italian. There's sort of a language barrier there. Yeah, not really into her. I don't think that she would really fit in with the house guests. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's just drama.
Yeah, I have a feeling that she's not going to get along with a lot of people, so I'm not really into her. Moving on. So Nikki is probably the most famous Big Brother contestant ever, I want to say. She was in like 5 seasons, and she's basically like the face of the UK seasons. I've never watched Big Brother UK, I just couldn't get into it at all, but she seems really cool and really funny. I watched like videos of her tantrums, which I totally can relate with that because I'm always cold, so yes, Nikki, I agree with you. Hopefully, Tim and Nikki.
All of them seem crazy. I'm not a big fan of like going international.
Yeah, that's kind of a subject of debate. Like, I'm okay with it. I think that it could be really interesting, and especially if it's like someone like Tim, I just really want to see how he plays out with the house guests. But I'm actually jealous because if I do end up applying later on and I don't get a chance to meet him, I'm going to be really upset. Well, I mean, I'd rather not play against him. So moving on to the actual cast. The first one is Jared Kessler. So Jared Kessler is a pipeline worker. He's from Winnipeg. And he is a sweetheart who will charm the pants off all the house guests.
I think he's like an Emmett or like a Zach. Like, just, He, like Big Brother was Canada, they're trying to fit the role. Yeah. And he's like good for that role.
I think he was cast to be basically an Emmett. I think he was cast to be in a showmance. I personally don't really think he's attractive. I'm really not a fan of his hair. I think it looks really ridiculous. I'm also like not a fan of like a pipeline worker that's very closely connected to harming the environment, so I'm like, no. I think he could go quite far just based on how things have gone before with people like Emmett and Zach. Like, I think if he gets into a showmance, he can make it really far, and if he gets into, like, showmance groups, then, yeah, like, I think he has a good chance. But I'm not a fan of those kind of characters.
I'm wondering about, like, social side.
I think he could actually have a good social game. He said he's going to be really polite, so I think he can go pretty far, but I don't know. I hope something more interesting happens than that because I'm kind of tired of seeing that kind of stuff. Yeah. I feel like they're just repeating everything over and over again. Okay, moving on. The next person is Lavita Adams. She's a CEO and founder of a natural skincare line. She's from Alberta, and yeah, she said she's going to make a lot of promises and build a lot of trust with people. And if you read her whole bio, it says, like, she's going to build trust by, like, making constant small promises as opposed to, like, big ones that she can't necessarily keep. So I think that can go that can work well if she actually does that.
And those are huge goals. That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, she said she's not gonna do big things. It's gonna be like promises, as in like, oh, meet me in an hour. I'm gonna do your hair, like things like that are really small, but subconsciously it'll build trust with people.
I don't know. I think like she's just setting herself up. Like she's setting herself up too high.
Yeah.
And I think she's gonna like. I think she might break up.
Yeah, I think she can go far, but it really depends on how she connects with other people. So the next person is Ramsey, and he's from Toronto, like us, and he's in digital marketing. So he said he's going to downplay his athleticism and pretend like he just wants to have fun. Any thoughts?
It's like whatever.
It's
kind of like that guy, the one we were looking at, the pipeline worker.
No, I think he's a lot more similar to Godfrey from last season.
Or I'm sorry, Peter Shari.
Oh, Alec? No way. No.
That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting an Alec vibe.
No, I don't think so. I think he'll be a lot, he's not gonna, I don't think he's gonna go with the bros. Like, he might, but I think he can actually, just sort of be everyone's friend, and I think, like, he can blend in with a lot of people, so I actually think he can go quite far. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing him a lot more as a Godfrey, so we'll see if that ends up playing out. So next we have Maddie, and she's from Vancouver, and she's a server. So her thing is that she's like a tomboy, and she has a really strong personality, which will make for funny DR stuff. But she says she like hates females, like she like doesn't get along with them, which I always think doesn't make sense, because if you can't get along with women who are totally, reasonable, then I think maybe it's like your own problem as opposed to them not liking you, if that makes any sense. So I don't know. I thought she was okay until she said stuff like that, and then I was like, no. I don't think so. I actually see her being out very quickly because she's gonna like get into drama, because she's gonna not get along with people.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if people take her seriously, like, cause I don't really take her that seriously. She doesn't have any strategic. I don't see anything about like strategy or anything.
Yeah, she seems to be a lot more like confrontational and funny as opposed to strategic. We have one of our two gay contestants, or sorry, three actually, although one is a woman. But so this one is Raul Manriquez, and he's a fashion stylist from Calgary, Alberta, and he is just there for the experience. He's not going to strategize at all.
No. What is this?
Yeah, what, like, how can you not strategize? I don't know, I don't get that at all.
Or maybe he is going to strategize, but he's just not saying it here.
Well, like, that's the thing, like...
Or maybe he doesn't know what strategizing is.
Okay, so we are not the house guests, we're the audience. You can tell them you're not strategizing, but why would you say that to us? Like, that makes us think you're actually telling us the truth and that you're actually not going to strategize, which is very stupid.
Or maybe he's like he's going to do it and it's going to be like a twist.
So I think he's just going to stir up drama, and yeah, I don't think it's going to go very far. Moving on, we have Paige, who is a veterinarian tech assistant from Northern Ontario, from Thunder Bay, and she's only 19, she's really young. She looks adorable, but she annoys the hell out of me, because even though she's a veterinary tech assistant, she freaking hunts and traps. Like, who does that?
Maybe she just does it as a hobby. Like, what's so bad about that?
You have to decide if you love animals and want to help them, or if you want to kill them.
Like, people fish.
Okay, I like fishing too, but like, I don't, when I catch them, I throw them back, and even then
some people eat, like, you've eaten...
I've eaten them before until I realized, like, when I was a child, until I realized it was a horrible thing to do, but I just don't get how she could be already a veterinary tech assistant and still be okay with hunting and trapping.
She gets a lot of money, too.
I guess, but I just, like, I don't get it. But whatever, okay, in terms of her actually in the game, I think she's just getting into a showmance with someone and sort of be strung along for the ride and then come in, like, second or third, because I don't think, like, I think she will be easily brought to the end with some guy and then he'll win.
I think she'll be boring.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Because there's nothing really.
I also think she's gonna get into drama as well. Like, there's
she's doing a floater. I think she's doing a floater.
No, but I think there's something about her that seems sort of like she will get into fights with people. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like she will. Like, I feel like her and, like, Maddie or something are not going to get along. Like, at some point. I don't think with her it'll be right away. I think it'll be, like, later in the game when she, like, builds up her anger, and I don't know, we'll see. I have a weird feeling about her. Okay, so, next person is Joel, and he claims to be an actor. I'm not sure why. He's from Edmonton, Alberta. And he has a likable disposition and a nerdy attitude so that he can fly under the radar, which I'm just going to say, no, you won't fly under the radar. Like, that's actually a huge threat now that we've seen, like, Ian and, like, well, I mean, Peter made it somewhat far. Like, I just don't think that that's, like, a good thing. I don't know, opinion?
Like, I don't know. Like, I have no, like, I don't really have an opinion. Like, he could do well. But being a nerd, being like a fanatic as well, that's kind of like sets a huge target on your back, and that's
yeah.
I think like because people feel like that they're getting threatened by like intellectual.
Okay, so the thing about the last season is that, like, almost everybody was a super fan, so if you weren't one, it was weird, and everybody, like, accepted that everybody was a super fan, but, like, in the season with Jordan, he was, like, one of the only super fans, and then he was voted out, like, in the middle, and also just, I feel like in this whole season, there's, like, no super fans except for him, so I think, I think right away he'll be singled out, and, like, he'll go home, like, extremely quickly. I think he can actually potentially be out, like, first. Like, I just think he's, like, the odd one out, which kind of sucks because he seems kind of cool. The next person is Kelsey Faith. She described herself as free-spirited, which I'm pretty sure also that guy, the pipeline worker, did the same. And she's a sweetheart, which I also think the pipeline worker was described that way. And she wants to win without getting any blood on her hands.
I think Big Brother's trying to help people out.
Yeah, and she's from Calgary, Alberta, and I'm pretty sure he was from Winnipeg or something. So, yeah, okay, and flight attendant and bartender. So, yeah, I really see her getting into a showmance with that guy. With, what's his name, Jared? Yeah, Jared. Yeah. I think it's Jared. Yeah, I really see that happening, and I think she can win. Well, not win. I think she can go to the end without getting any blood on her hands. Like, whatever. Yeah, I think she won't have to get blood on her hands because I think Jared will do it all for her.
But then after, like, Jerry, I don't know if Jerry's gonna, like, accept. Like, let's say if she, like, rides Jared.
I think that she can come in second.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say. She can come in second. So next is Phillip Paquette. He's from Ottawa, Ontario, and he's a university student / DJ. Okay. He says he's an outspoken heartbreaker, and he will not be sensitive to the feelings of others, and will do whatever it takes to win. So we already sort of have, like, a self-proclaimed villain. I think he's a lot worse than Kevin. Like, I would not even compare them.
No, but he sounds like that's like what Kevin did.
No, I think Kevin...
Except for he didn't do a heartbreaker thing.
Kevin was not very douchey. Like, this guy seems like the most douchey. Like, he just seems very, very douchey.
But then that might fly.
No, I don't think so. I think, because he said he wants to do, like, a bros alliance, so I'm wondering who's gonna be up for that, and, like...
Yeah, but if no one's up for that, then it's fine.
Like, if Jace gets voted in, I think Jace will be up for that, but I really don't see girls liking him. Like, I actually think he's not attractive at all. Like, just off the bat, he doesn't look good. Even if I had not seen the bio, and, like, because I hate douches, but even if I didn't see the bio, I would not think he's attractive, and I don't get how he is a heartbreaker. Like, who has he... I don't know.
Because they help clean up.
No,
douches help clean up.
Like, I think he can make it, like, to the merge, or, like, pre-merge or something, because someone's going to string him along to, like, do the dirty work, but I think after that it's gone. Like, I think he's like a Tom, basically. Next is Christine Kelsey, who's 47, probably is that the oldest house guest we ever had on Big Brother Canada? Yeah. I don't know, but she's from Vancouver, BC, and she's a housekeeper.
No, Paul.
Paul was old, but I don't remember if he was that old. But anyways, she's a self-proclaimed game freak, which I don't know if that means she just likes, like, Monopoly, or if that means... I don't know what that means. And she wants to align with an opposite personality to hers, so she can pretend that person is her enemy.
Too much work.
Yeah, I think that's not gonna happen for very long.
And, like, because of her age, it kind of singles her out.
Yeah.
Young people versus old people.
Yeah, no, I really don't see her...
And she'll be, like, the mom, and...
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of awkward.
Like, I don't see her fitting in, and I see her trying really hard to fit in, but, like, she also said in a more, in-depth part on her bio that she wants to not make any alliances, especially early on in the game.
The floater, then. Yeah,
so one that's, like, a floater is basically Kathy from, like, I don't even know what season of Big Brother USA. But also, like, that... How is that even possible? Like, if someone approaches you and says, hey, do you want to be in alliance? Which probably they won't, because, like, she's really old. Is she gonna be like, no? Because that right away, that's like, okay, you're going home then.
Or maybe she's gonna be but then she's not gonna do anything.
Like,
just straight, like stagnant.
I actually hope she goes home first or second or something, because it's so boring. Like, that is so boring. I just don't want to. Like,
we'll see.
Maybe her and, like, Ramsey can sort of, because they have, like, opposite personalities or something, so they can sort of, like, be friends, and he might, like, actually accept her, but then I don't really
think so.
I know, I don't see it.
It's kind of awkward.
It's very awkward.
Like, I don't know why she, like, it's, like, an awkward thing to have them with all these people.
I don't know, I don't know why she was cast. Like, I mean, as much as it's great that they're casting older people now, I just don't understand why specifically her. Now on to Mitchell Moffitt, who is a YouTuber. He actually is one of the people that runs ASAP Science, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people probably won't recognize him, but if he says ASAP Science, then, like, for sure people will know what that is. But I don't think he will. I think he said he wanted to hide his identity, or at least say he's, like, something related to video making, but not actually, like, a YouTube celebrity type person, even though I don't think he's, like, really a celebrity, but...
he's kind of... He's been... Global sponsored him and stuff like that.
Well,
so that's why maybe, like...
But it's more that his, like, channel's about science and stuff as opposed to, like, himself. Like, if this was, like, a YouTube person whose everything is about themselves, like what Frankie was doing, then that's different. So, anyways, he's also a scientist. Mm-hmm. He's from Guelph. I love him. What do you think? Yeah,
I think he has, like, he's pretty quirky. I think he not competition-wise, social-wise, he'll do well. And I think he'll be kind of like a Sarah. Like last season, or like a Netta as well.
Oh, I love both of them. But
like they both have that kind of social thing, and they're not good at competitions.
I think he can be really good at competitions, actually.
No, I don't know.
I think he can be. I just think he's so charismatic, and, like, he's so... he doesn't come off as a threat or too nerdy, so if he doesn't say anything about science, which I think he said he wasn't going to, that'll be really good, and I just think he's such a good balance of everything, and I love him. Like, I think he will win. Mm-hmm. Calling it. Okay, so moving on. His name is Shari? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. So Shari or Shari Ash. She's also from Toronto, holla. And she's a customer service supervisor. Not sure where, but... Mitch and her are the other two LGBTQ plus house guests, and so she has a girlfriend. I think Mitch has a boyfriend, and so she says she's dynamic and full of energy, and she's looking to dominate competitions and rely on her intelligence. So so she might come off as a threat, actually, if she does that.
I see, like, a Willow.
No.
Yeah, because like she's really strong. And
Willow was not strong. Willow was annoying.
No, but at the end she was pretty, like, bah.
Not really. Not really.
Like, she left with a please don't let me go.
That is not strong.
Thank you.
No. No. When I first saw her, I was not super into her, but now I'm kind of more into her. I think she comes off very sort of subdued and, like, more calm. She can probably get along with people. Like, I just think she can get along with them. I don't think she'll get into fights. Like, but she did say she'll have a hard time not standing up for her beliefs if someone's bullying someone, which, like, I don't really see anyone bullying anyone except...
It could happen.
It's possible, but if she...
Remember Heather?
I think if she stands up for that, then it's totally fine, because she will be just saying that's not okay to bully. She won't be, like, doing personal attacks. So I think it's actually fine, and I like her. I actually think she can, if she aligns with the right people, I think she can go pretty far as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Dallas. He's from St. John, New Brunswick, one of the only people from that side of Canada. He's a welder, so, like, a whole other repeat of the pipeline worker type thing. He has a beard, a bright orange beard. He said he's going to win over the hearts of the house guests and win over Canada.
No, you can't do that. That's hard to do. It's
yeah.
hard to you're like a people pleaser.
I don't know, you can't go into it saying I'm going to win Canada over. Like, who knows if people are going to find you interesting. And I don't know. I find him like
if he's gonna be like fake and stuff.
Yeah, right? No, he just, to me, he looks like Spencer from like Big Brother season 15 or something, and he's, I don't know, like he doesn't look like a very charismatic person. He looks very like whatever.
Subdued.
I'm not sure why he was cast. I guess the beard. I guess we have to like make people think we all have beards. Well, the guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what he's doing, and I guess he could do like a bro thing. But even then, like, people are gonna see him and what's his name, Phillip. I don't even think they're gonna get along. Like, I don't really see. I don't know who he's gonna get along with. It's just I don't get it. Is that what you think?
Like, I think he's gonna be in a bros alliance. It's gonna be easy for him to talk to, like, let's say, to the guy that wanted to do the bros alliance. I can't remember his name. It's gonna be one side or the other because it's always been like that. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like two sides. So he's gonna be on the dominant side.
Yeah, see, but Canada doesn't like that. Like, I don't think he's gonna be on the side that Canada likes.
Yeah.
Like, I just have a feeling. So, I don't know. Here's the last one. Cassandra, and she's from Winnipeg also, and she's a social media strategist. I feel like we already had someone like that, like a social media mark. Oh, I think it was what's the name? Oh, Ramsey. Yeah, I think it was Ramsey. Yeah. And also they're both brown. So she says she's sassy, which is a weird way to describe yourself, and she's gonna make other people do her dirty work. So same idea as the sweetheart. I don't remember her name. Okay, so I don't know. I'm kind of mixed about her. Like, she sort of looks like Victoria from like season Big Brother 16. But I don't think she's that dumb. But I think she comes off like that, and maybe she's gonna play that up.
I think the producers were looking at it like a Sabrina.
I don't think Sabrina. I don't think it's a Sabrina. I think it's, I don't know.
Sabrina was my favorite. Like, she was really entertaining.
I guess, but she was not a good player. I don't know. I don't know about her. Like, she really throws me off.
It can go both ways.
Yeah, it depends on how dramatic she is. It depends on who she aligns with. It depends on what people perceive her like what she writes versus the video are very different. Like, what she writes is actually quite intelligent and interesting, and then in the video she comes off like not like that. So it depends on if that video is an act and what was written was more accurate, and what's actually gonna like go on in her mind. So I don't know. I hope that she's on the smarter side, because then she can go pretty far.
In general, like this whole cast, they're not my favorite.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but they're all reasonably boring compared to previous house guests, and I feel like that's because the producers are setting them all up for like Tim or Nikki to win, which kind of sucks, because like, as interesting as it is that they're getting in the house, and as much as of course producers want them to stay, like, that's not the point. Like someone else should have a chance. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video, so stay tuned for our other videos,
and let us know in the comments if you guys have a favorite cast member. And remember to comment, like, and subscribe.
Bye!